This is how to start and launch a digital product in 7 days, from thinking about the idea to being able to execute on it by the end of this. I converted and condensed 7 videos into this one video, and then there's going to be timestamps below on each day. If you want to get it all in one session, go for it. I'll make sure to include that below. So go ahead, check this out, and I'm excited to just be able to share this. I did this years ago, but there are a lot of timeless principles and concepts that you can learn from this. So go ahead and check this out. I'm so excited for you guys to get your hands on this. And then any questions, join the newsletters, or I'll put some more resources below. And then obviously my whole goal is, if you have a specific solution that can be served to a specific person that solves a specific problem, that's what this training is for. So go ahead, take what you like, check it out below. Again, timestamps are down there. Enjoy the training. Hey everyone, so let's talk about how to pick a digital product that will sell. And this is a very important one because everyone always has questions on what will sell. How do I know that this is something the marketplace will want? And how can I find a skill that I've developed or I'm willing to develop to be able to create a digital product around it? So we see the importance that digital products are going to be able to scale. Now it's being able to find what you're good at, right? Or something you're willing to develop as a skill, because really when you're creating digital products, all you got to be is at least one step ahead of the person that is trying to purchase from you. So how do we pick a digital product that will sell? These are a few frameworks. I really advise y'all to go through this a couple times. Really take some time today to answer these questions. I'll be giving you all access to this doc below. So let's start with how to begin with the end in mind, and why we need to begin with the end in mind. For example, I want to be able to have one-on-one clients. That's my agency. So the end in mind when I'm creating digital products is to eventually get to these one-on-one clients, or possibly service/agency clients. And maybe you're not at that place right now, or you don't want to do that. The question is, what is your end goal? What is your end in mind? And this is going to help us craft a digital product that will eventually get you to your end goal. Okay, because we need vision. Without vision, people perish. Okay, so do you want to do live events? What is the course, coaching, or membership do you want to do at the end? Or do you simply just want to grow your social media? Grow your email list, grow your YouTube channel, grow a Facebook group, Instagram, TikTok, right? So there's different things that we want to be able, as pretty much people that are building biz or looking for a vision, the end goal, there's different goals that we want to be able to hit. My ideal goal, to be honest, is to get the best clients in the space. I know the difference between clients that I want to work with and clients that I don't want to work with in one-on-one settings. They're just not fit, right? The values, the different types of beliefs we might have on how to build businesses. And I've done that with multiple clients. That's why my end goal is to eventually get one-on-one clients, high-end type of clients long-term, and eventually coach people in a setting where we have a similar goal as far as like teaching value. So begin with the end in mind. Okay, what is your end goal? And you might not have it right now, and this is why I'm all about experimenting, but always keep this in mind, is what is the end goal? And then these are going to be questions you're going to ask yourself. Highly advise you really ask these questions or answer these questions. Okay, so what are you known for or want to be known for? What problems do you solve? What do you research? Okay, what do you research on your off time? Are you into tech? Do you research and maybe you watch different types of movies and you research on the back end of that and how movies came to pass? What do you research? I know there's so much out there, but what do you research in your off time? Me, I research a lot of stuff around marketing, around new trends that are happening in the creators economy. I like that stuff. I enjoy that stuff. Then you ask yourself, what do you have results in? You can have results in almost anything, right? It doesn't matter what it is. It's just ask yourself, what do you have results in? And again, don't try to tie this all to your product. Just look at yourself. This is an evaluation about ourselves, okay? What would people buy from you? Some of us might be like, I don't know, and that's okay. Just maybe put a few things like, what would people buy from you? What can you give value, or what can you give in exchange for currency? And why would people buy that expertise? You might know how to edit photos, edit videos. What would people buy from you? What's a quick and desirable win you can help someone get in 7 days? And then what will make people excited for the next step? So these are great questions to ask. You might not be able to answer all of them to the full depth, but these are great questions to ask yourself as you're developing this product and deciding on how you want to take the next step forward. Again, you don't need to have everything figured out. I'm all about taking the first step and just getting started, experimenting, and we're going to be learning a lot of that through this curriculum. This quick and desirable win you can help someone get in 7 days. What you guys are going to be getting is the frameworks on how to pretty much find a digital product you might want to sell, build it, craft it out, and then present it to the marketplace to see if people will purchase it. And by the end of this, you will have a possible multi six-figure or a possible six-figure product if we can really follow every one of these steps in the next 7 days, right? So check something off their list. When you're creating a product, you want to ask yourself, is there a result that they get? What is the result from your offer? And one step to checking something off of that list. That's all you really need when you're creating these lower ticket products. What is a goal? And I gave you guys examples. A good example is to help you create your meal plan in 7 days. Let's say you're in the health and fitness industry. We're here to help you create a meal plan in 7 days. That's a desirable result. That is a result. A bad one is like, hey, I'm going to help you lose weight in 30 days. And everybody's different. We understand everybody's body is different. But let's say you can really help somebody create a meal plan, get them to have a clear plan on how to be able to create a meal plan for themselves, putting themselves in their shoes, saying, hey, I just want to learn the frameworks on how to do this. And if you can get someone to create a meal plan in 7 days, they can create a meal plan in the next month that will get them this desirable goal on losing weight. Okay, so what is something, again, a quick win, a desirable win that somebody wants, and how can you help them get it in the least amount possible? And we're talking about 7 days because when we're crafting a digital product, especially a lower ticket, we want to be able to just help somebody build that belief in them and show them how to get it, because there's so many distractions. People are always busy, unfocused. What is something we can drop into the marketplace that will help them get that quick, desirable win? So the action plan that I want you guys to do, I want you to ask yourselves these questions, and this is going to help you develop this last part, which is to make a list of potential topics and pick one that has the most and quick, desirable win. This is the goal. What are some things you may be good at, or something maybe you want to learn? Okay, it doesn't always have to be this as the last thing. I've taught people how to sell on Amazon through drop shipping. I've taught people how to be able to create a funnel right from scratch. These are little things that the marketplace pretty much needs. These are these skills that will be here for the next decade or so. So what are those things? Figure that out. And if you haven't checked out my niche list, highly advise you guys check that out. You guys can just click this link, the niche list, and that's going to give you guys a lot of different industries in different types of offers, products that you can create, and then it'll help you start to brainstorm, ask yourself these questions. The biggest thing is, what do you research? I always think about that. Like, what are you into? What do you watch that's educational? I'm sure a lot of you guys that are getting started, you guys purchase this because you are always learning. You're willing to learn. And what are those things? Or what is something you might be willing to learn? It might be email marketing. So by the end of it, just so you guys can take that action step, answer those questions and make a list of potential topics and pick one of those most quick and desirable wins. So let's talk about validating your product and how to validate it, okay? Why are we validating our product? Because we don't want to waste our time creating something that no one wants. So let's say you already have a product in mind, but you want to be able to test it out in your marketplace. And again, you don't need a big following. You don't need this really, really big audience or reach. Me, I consider myself not having a big reach. I've tested multiple products with just my own network of people. And that's where it starts off with business in general. Okay, so why validate your product? And why do this? Again, people take months to create this digital product, create a product that when launch day comes, no one wants it. And I'll give you guys a good example. I launched a Amazon dropshipping course, and the reason why was because I was just posting all these results, and I sold it through my Instagram. I did a launch. We did a little over $11,000 after 4 weeks of launching that program. A couple thousand already just from launching it right away. But I asked a lot of people. And then from there, I was like, okay, I took 2 weeks, built it out, launched it, and then that was a great launch. It's because people actually wanted it. So the goal is to launch a product that we go out into the marketplace that is already wanted by people. There is a need for it, okay? Not because we think the market needs it, but the market actually needs it. So I'm going to show you guys how we could validate our product, okay? You just got to ask people what they want. All right, how should we validate? Well, you simply ask people what they want. And this is a simple example. This is a simple template. If I launched a challenge, a product, a masterclass around whatever that result is, right? And then I say priced around. So I insert the price right there. Priced around. Would you be interested? So I would say here, this is something that I would do for this exact product. If I launched an info product masterclass challenge on how to create a 6-figure course in 7 days, okay, that's that quick desirable result. And then it shows an actual value, numeric value. Again, if you're not in this niche on like how to make money online, figure out what is that result. And then in the time frame, I do a time frame in 7 days, priced around $99. Would you be interested? It's very, very simple. Okay, so once we've kind of picked a product in a niche and we decided on this, now let's go ask the marketplace. Let's validate that this product is actually needed. And there's so many other ways to do it. This, again, is what I'd really encourage you guys to start off and do and see what people say. Even if it's a few people, a handful of people, it means there's a need, so we can start creating it. Now, I'll give you guys an example we recently just did because it's hot off the press. I asked the question towards the end. Again, I wrote this in long form, but I opened up with what the quick desirable win is. 6-figure digital product you can create in 7 days. And then I'll share a little bit about my story, overcome some objections. This is a little bit longer, right? And then I asked the question that I put you guys on right here, using this exact template. So again, I just say reply, and then I have social proof of me selling a digital product, okay? The actual result. The best way to do it, if you're going to be doing Facebook, I did Facebook, Instagram stories, great places to start. I launched my Amazon course with less than 3,000 followers at the time. And again, 5-figure launch. It was great. If I launched an info product challenge on how to create a 6-figure course in 7 days, priced around $99, would anyone be interested? Again, this is just asking the question, and I use this format on Facebook because people tend to read this. It's simple read, it's a 1 sentence, right? And then just seeing if anyone would be interested. Boom. So the goal is to validate your product by asking. There's a saying that says have not because you ask not. So we need to ask the audience. We need to ask our range of people that we're connected to directly. I've been validating offers on Facebook for a long time. I do it a lot through my content. I've been doing this for years, just on the Facebook platform. So if you have a good amount of friends, let people engage. Let people be able to say, hey, that sounds like a great idea. I'd definitely be willing. And this is how to ask. So use this template. Go out there based on the product you're going to be selling. What is the quick desirable result? And then you want to insert the price there. Ask what the price was. It could be lower. What I would do, and we're going to talk about pricing, is you want to be able to validate at a price that sounds reasonable to people to be like, yeah, that's good, right? And to be honest, the framework behind this is 6-figure course, because it's potentially, it can be a 6-figure product when it's evergreen and it just sells over and over and over again. And we'll be talking, like I said, about the upsells and everything. But right now, it's all about just validating if this is a good starting point, and if people find this attractive, if they find it a need that they want to be able to get a hold of in the marketplace, then let's go ahead and validate it through this simple process. Again, you'll see me do this a lot. This is a great way to be able to just check the pulse on the market. All right, so validate it by asking this. Again, you don't have to launch this the next day. Validate it, see what people are saying, get into conversations, and we'll get it going. So let's get into the next video. But first, we need to validate it. So once you've picked a product, picked a niche, decided, hey, this is the problem I'm looking to solve, create your one sentence and shoot out into your audience and ask them what that is. All right. See you guys in the next video. All right, so let's talk about pricing, how to price your products. This is always a question that people have depending on what you're going to be selling, what niche, industry. Right now, we're talking about low ticket products. Obviously, we talked about getting started, have the end in mind, but this is a way to validate our offer and just see if people are willing to buy from us, okay? So the goal of like the low ticket offers is not to make a ton of money. Okay, we're not in here to make a ton of money. The money is actually on the back end. All right, the money is on the back end. The money is through our other services, and we're going to be talking about that as well, how to build something sustainable. Right now, we're really focusing on how to price a lower ticket offer. And I've seen anywhere from $27 to $47 is a good start. Over a year ago, I launched my challenge. It's a 3-day challenge, mainly around like marketing, unlimited traffic, affiliate marketing type of deal. And I priced it at 27 bucks when I launched, and it was great. We now have over 100 students in there, and I think that's a good start. And then over time, I started to increase it. I went to 47, and now you can find it, and it's only not only, but it's $99. So you don't want anything higher than $100 when you start off with any low ticket product, especially if you're just starting off, because maybe over time you're going to add a few things, you're going to make it better, and that's the goal, obviously, with this product as well. Okay, so you want the value to be worth way more than they paid. That's the long-term goal. You want them to think like, wow, this should have been charged a few $100, $1,000. Okay, so make the price so low that it feels like they're getting robbed. This is the power of being able to do this, okay? Being able to price it low. Obviously, there's going to be some skeptics, people that think like, wow, why is it so low? Is it really that good? Again, make it so low that people feel like they're getting robbed. Okay, make it way more worth than they paid, and hopefully you guys are getting so much from this. And a lot of people, they could probably find a lot of the stuff that people are teaching online, but our goal is to get them in that direction, a linear direction, to get that desirable win. And that's how we do it. This is how we're going to be pricing these and structuring our low ticket offers. Okay, and the goal is to not make people full. Think of it as like you're going to a restaurant. It's an appetizer. You want your clients to be hungry for what we are known as to be able to provide long-term is the main course. How can I continue to work closer with you? How can I get one step closer to getting an even bigger and better result and build my business off this foundation that you have laid down for me? Again, this is an appetizer. That's what these low ticket offers are for, okay? You want them hungry to get to the main course, to take a step further into your higher end products and into your services. So what is the action plan? Set a price for your low ticket offer. Don't think that's going to be the final price. Here's what I've learned. You always want to be able to make it the lowest. Why? Because imagine if I just launched something for $99, right? And then 2 months later, now it's $27. It doesn't look good. It doesn't build your brand. So just start low. Let's say you want to just start off with $27 just to see if people will pay for that. Okay? So price it, but price it at the lowest. And let's say it's just so good that it should be worth a minimum of $99. Well, I would do a pre-launch at $27 and see if that's a good start. Everybody's different. Check out your brand, where you're at, how many products you've launched. If this is your first product, I'd go as low as possible. And like I said, this is a good start, but no higher than $100. Okay, no higher than that. You want the value to be way more worth than what they paid, because this builds brand, this builds trust, this builds authority, and this starts the relationship building to where they're like, wow, that appetizer was great. This product was great. Make your clients hungry for more, for the main course of what you can offer them and how you can take them through that long-term result that you know you can help them if they were to get one step closer into your circle. All right. So take action once you guys have found the product, test it in the market, price it, and I'd go the lowest amount that you guys think it's worth testing. And then from there, you just start going up over time as you develop it and make it better. All right. Hopefully this made sense, and we'll go on to the next video. Let's talk about getting sales before actually creating the product. And the only reason we want to do this is because we want to already start making money as the product is being created. You've tested the market, you got a lot of people raising their hand, and now we're going to be in the process of creating the product, right? Again, it's not going to be a product that's going to take you months. We want to be able to make it straight and to the point, just like this product. So what we do is we're going to create deadlines. And here's the thing, with transparency, when people purchase, you're going to let them know, hey, the product will start and will get launched this next week. So we always want to be transparent in business, just in general. So we're going to create deadlines, okay? I hope you guys have launch calendars, content calendars on what you plan to do. I probably do launches a minimum once a month, twice or thrice if you want, depending on how many products you have, but definitely a minimum of one, okay? And for the pre-launch, we're going to do early action taker discounts. And then there's going to be the actual launch. So you have the pre-launch and then you have the launch. The people that purchase the pre-launch, they will get a discounted price, okay? So you're going to add bonuses that might be less than what it will be when it's launched. And that's kind of like the incentive. If you guys take action now, you'll get bonuses that are less than when I actually launch this. And you definitely want to reward people that purchase before it's even launched, right? These people, they trust you, they're willing to push through it. So pre-launch, and then we actually have our launch phase. Our launch phase is and like I said, as I'm looking at this, it can go, you can do pre-launch for 7 days and then your launch phase for another 7 days, okay? So it's like a 2 full weeks of, hey, I'm letting people know about the pre-launch, and then I'm letting people know that it's launched. Here it is, here's some bonuses. What we want to do is we want to make daily invitations to your audience during your launch, okay? And it'll be in these simple steps. Number one is making daily invitations and announcements. So we're going to be doing this daily, all right? Number two is we don't worry about overdoing it or feeling annoying. Just know that people are always moving, people are busy, people are distracted. There's lots of things going on in this world. So don't feel offended if people may be interested and they pretty much just don't respond. People have 1,000,001 things to do at every moment. This is the world we live in. So don't worry about that. I always get interested in people's products and I just don't have the bandwidth that day, but when I continue to hear it, I eventually buy. And that's why I say they just need reminders constantly. People need constant reminders, okay? Number three, after we've gotten this framework of, hey, I'm going to invite daily, I'm not going to worry about feeling spammy or annoying, that's part of business. Number three is I'm going to focus on a platform where you have an audience. I personally use Facebook, Instagram, and I send out emails. You can choose whatever audience you guys want to be able to do. So I'm personally deciding, okay, I'm going to use Facebook, and I've been doing that for years already. And then I recently went over to Instagram, and then I've started utilizing all three of these at once. But I focused on one platform first before I even had an email list and before I even decided to make it known on my Instagram, because Facebook was always business for me. Pick a platform for you that works. Might not be any of these, it might be one of these, and let's stick to that, and let's get in the cycle of learning and building a habit of learning how to promote to your audience. And we're going to do this in these three different types of content. I call it the RVL formula. Lots of people share this formula. Everyone has it in their own different way. So I want to be able to share with you guys exactly what this is when it comes to results, value, and lifestyle. So results is your personal results or others, right? Students, people similar in your industry. Values like shifting beliefs, educating with insightful strategy or tactics, day in the life, behind the scenes, how-tos. And then the last one, the third one, lifestyle, is day in the life, day-to-day, behind the scenes, family, friends, hanging out. I know it kind of sounds counterintuitive, or these are both kind of almost the same, but you'll see just in how I present it, and you'll kind of get an understanding of the differences between each, okay? So again, lifestyle is more like this is my life. You can add some value, but it's just kind of lifestyle type of post. I'll share with you guys that. This one is just straight, hey, I'm going to educate you. I'm going to shift a belief through my lifestyle, through other forms. So I just want you guys to be very clear the difference between all three of these, okay? So what we're going to do is once somebody replies, so you're going to engage with your audience. Let's say we start doing the content post. You're going to engage with your audience. You're going to reply to the comments, message them, email them, right? Whatever that is, you're going to engage. And you're going to make it a personal connection. It's going to be like a one-on-one. And then you're going to send a link to the product. And this is a simple way to do it. Say, hey, thank you for your interest in my DPL, right? Your product. And then you got to insert a personalized statement, whatever that personalized statement is. Okay, just be like, hey, I'm super excited to help you get the result of your whatever it is. It's not officially live yet. Okay, this is the pre-launch script, but I'm giving an X% discount or bonuses for everyone who jump in early by and then this date. I'll drop the link below so you can grab a spot now. Let me know if you have any questions. In the meantime, excited to have you on board. Great. So they get access to this, okay? And once you send this out to people that are interested, we'll talk a bit about the content strategy. So as far as like the types of content that we can do, I'm giving you guys just different examples I've done that have helped generate leads. This is a result post, okay? So you guys can read this, check it out. It's just straight results, okay? This is where you'll start to get better at writing copy long term. But obviously, it's just to catch the people's eye the first, and then it goes off that, and we do our call to action, right? This is straight results. Here's a value post I did, another one in my Facebook group, and this is about shifting beliefs. So the first sentence, it says, show me your writing and I'll show you your future. So it's all about writing and allowing people to get better at that, right? So these are the insightful strategy or tactics, day in the life, behind the scenes. These are the how-to. So I'm kind of giving them pointers on selling and writing, okay? And then I have a CTA at the bottom, comment B below, and we'll pop it over. Boom. Another great lead magnet to lead them into my offers. This is a lifestyle post, a day-to-day, right, behind the scenes. It does have value as well, but it kind of shows more about my work, right, what I've done before. So my first time I ever made $100,000 in 1 year was in sales working for Ty Lopez back in 2016. Lifestyle post, yes, these are longer. And that's another thing you guys got to understand is even when it's like longer, you got to eventually get better at writing the more longer it is. It doesn't have to be this long, okay? I just liked writing. I liked breaking things down. So this is an example of a lifestyle post. And I want to give you guys a simple one. This has been working recently a lot better on the Facebook platform. It's just like a simple backdrop, right? And then you just have your words asking, Kingdom Entrepreneurs, who wants access to our 10,000 a month branding blueprint type brand? Boom. And these are great one-liners to just start posting out because it gets people interested. It lets them see it. And boom, the rest is pretty much history, okay? So hopefully you guys can take advantage of this. This is the effects of getting your first sale. We'll be talking a little bit more in detail on creating these links, getting these checkout pages and landing pages out for you guys. But right now, this is how we're going to start getting sales. Mark a date where you're going to start the pre-launch, the launch, and then let's start making daily invitations and then utilize these 3 different formulas, types of content. Again, it doesn't need to be as long as mine. Okay, it can be a simple like one-liner, and you can just be asking questions daily, making simple posts. Structure it around your product and make it lead back to your product when you guys are creating these types of content. All right, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this and this all makes sense. I'll see you guys in the next video. Let's talk about creating a simple sales page. And again, I like to make it simple. The reason why we need a sales page is because it has all these questions that people will usually have, okay? And the reason why we want to be able to create something, and I'll show you guys the difference between the non-paid, where you can create something for free, all the way to the paid. At the end of it, as long as it has all these and you get better at explaining your offer, this also gives you clarity on what you're offering as well, okay? Then it'll be able to overcome a lot of objections from you having to say or just questions on people asking what's in it, what's it about. Well, it's all here, and if people ever need clarity, they can reach out and ask you. The reason why we also create a sales page is because we want it to be a simple way for our clients, our customers, to go ahead and purchase the product. Okay, so let's make it simple. Again, these are like what a lot of successful people have done in the space. We've created a lot of successful funnels through these exact frameworks and keys. And I'm giving you guys a full list so you can really break it down and write something out for yourself. Okay, so big promising question to start off. Focus on a big problem. Here are the 3 things it'll do for you, which are the benefits. Here's what you get, the features. Here's a taste, so the curiosity plus desire. Once you get really good at copywriting, and copywriting, it's something that you just develop over time as you continue to beat on your craft, right? You can learn how to really make these things come to life. Allow your words to come to life so people can connect with you even deeper. Power of copywriting, okay? Here's why you should get it now. Here's what to do now. Offer a guarantee, include bonuses, testimonies if you guys have any, and then CTA, which is call to action. Okay, you always want to end with a call to action. It's like they read all these great things and then they're like, well, what's next? Well, here's what's next. Okay, and then that's why I also added here's what to do now. I'm gonna give you guys an example of the page where you possibly purchased it on, and how to pretty much structure this. I use ClickFunnels, and that's one of the options of the tools that I'm going to be sharing with y'all today. So I use ClickFunnels, and as y'all can see, we have pretty much everything that's needed, right? As I just said, what's the big promise and question? Want to create a digital product in 7 days. That's a big promise, and we did it in question format. Okay, focus on the problem. Again, if people need a digital product, they want to launch it, boom. And I'm learning better copy at this. Like, for example, inside you'll learn. So here's the benefits that you'll get. Create a digital product that your audience will be excited about. Learn how to price your product that a client won't say no to. A no stress launch and feel a relief when promoting your product to the marketplace. See how this is like, again, like we don't want you to stress. We want you to be at peace, have a relief, right? When you guys are launching these and promoting these and you're not doubting. That's why we give you the different frameworks and the content styles. Not to waste time creating a product that won't sell. We'll have the system set up prior to launching. So again, these are things that help overcome. These are like the benefits of what the program is going to help the client with. And then here's what you get. Here's the features, right? And then I talk about what today's investment is if you got started. And then I go a little bit more into like what else you're getting, right? 3 of my favorite content strategies guaranteed to attract the right clients. How to sell your digital products and launch it before creating it. We go over all this, okay? I just gave you all the content formula, right? The RVL formula. And then here's what to do next. So this is always good. Here's what to do next, and here's why you should get it now. So fill it out, click yes, enroll me. Here's some bonus you get, and then join the workshop today to get access to special discount and bonuses. And there's the CTA, all right? I know it's a super fancier, a little bit more cleaner type of landing page, but again, I've been doing this for years. So if you guys are just starting, I'm going to give you guys different tools, and also I'm lending out my hand to help y'all if you guys want to go a little bit more professional without having to learn all the back-end integrations. So here are the tools from pretty much free to fee, okay, what you have to pay. These are all great tools. I've used them all. I just prefer, at the end of it, I utilized Kajabi and ClickFunnels. So Kajabi is where this course is hosted on, and then ClickFunnels is the landing page that you guys just saw right there. Okay, ThriveCart's good too. I think you just pay one time and you can have lifetime access. But if you guys are just going for the free, like I said, you can just sell it on a Google Doc and then have a link to Stripe. It's very, very simple to set up a link to Stripe. You can easily YouTube or Google how to do that. It's very simple, okay? If you guys got this far in life, you can learn how to set up a Stripe and then just create this same exact landing page. You can add pictures, everything, right? This full framework on a Google Doc, okay? And what I'm going to do as like a bonus for everyone that's getting started, if you decide and you want to go a little bit more professional, and if my brother or I have, if we have space to be able to help you guys out, we'll be more than happy to help y'all out right here. Okay, so let's say you guys sign up. These are my affiliates. If you guys do end up signing up, all you have to do, and I'll probably write it right here, all you have to do is just email me with the email and the software that you went in and you signed up for, and we'll build out a simple sales page for you. So you can either do Kajabi if you guys want Kajabi. Kajabi's checkout page is okay. You know, it's not as optimizable as ClickFunnels. Like if you're gonna pay monthly, I go for ClickFunnels and then I host it on Kajabi. The ClickFunnels Kajabi is the greatest. So if you guys do that, we can definitely help you guys out and possibly build it. Hopefully, if, you know, because we get a lot, and we're doing this in exchange for the affiliate. So we do a lot of client work. people that we charge 2 to 3 grand just to build this out for them. We'll do it for free in exchange for the affiliate. Just let me know if you guys do, and then you just email me, rci@kingdomxcommunity.com, with your email, what software, and then we'll be good to go. But if you just want to start off and just start testing, ThriveCart, again, this is a one-time purchase. ClickFunnels and Kajabi are monthly. ThriveCart is a one-time, and then the Google Doc and Stripe, I'd start off here. It's the simplest way, and then just to get going, so you're not thinking of any extra fees. But hey, if you're willing to just double down, long term, you're looking to build this out, then you guys can go the Kajabi ClickFunnels way. This is where it gets a little complicated. Like it's a learning curve if you guys want to learn both and then learn how to integrate it. There is a learning curve, and I'm sorry, I don't want to say too complicated, but for people that aren't too tech savvy, it might be a little bit overwhelming. And my goal is not to overwhelm during this challenge. Okay, that's why I'm offering that. So if you guys end up doing that, and let's say you guys want this exact landing page and you want to do it yourself, or you have somebody else that can do it, here is the link to that landing page right here. So you just copy this, you paste it into a brand new URL, right? And then from there, you'll have my exact landing page, my opt-in, this checkout page, and all you got to do is go in and edit it on ClickFunnels. All right. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Go ahead, create that simple sales page, map this out with your product, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, let's talk about creating products that people actually go through. There's a study that a small percentage of people that purchase courses actually go through the full course. And we're doing all this work to launch the product, promote it to our audience, continue to create content that gets people interested, and we actually create the digital product. We want to be able to at least make a majority or get these people excited to go through the product. Okay, so I gave you guys a simple 4-step outline on how to do this. Take this and utilize it for your product. Create an action plan so you don't go and you don't get people that are purchasing your product and they only go through one video. I've had this happen for so many products in the past, for past clients as well. And we're trying to figure out a way on how to increase the opportunity of people to actually go through each step and stay excited, because when they purchase, this is when they're the most excited. So we want to be able to eliminate buyer's remorse. We want to be able to allow people to know that there is direction and also the results that they're going to be getting as they're diving in. So this is a simple blueprint on how to create the product and get people to actually go through it. Okay, creating products that people actually go through. So as we talk about it, number one is we want to build an outline. Okay, so build an outline day by day of each lesson. I'm sure you guys have done this already, and this is the outline of this exact curriculum. And as long as you get clear on building this and kind of like the simple outline, then we start working on an email for each day. All right. Number two is the onboarding email. So once we've gotten our outline, we want to create an onboarding email. And I gave you guys an example of the exact onboarding email that you have access to, so you guys can tap into that. And the moment they sign up, you should be able to send them an onboarding email to get them on the same page. Okay, this removes buyer's remorse. This gives clarity and direction. A lot of people want to be led. They purchase these programs, so they can be led. And it's our goal to pretty much be able to over deliver. Right? And the reason why we're doing all this is because when people go through our actual curriculum or actual course and they see what's going on, you give them an onboarding email, gets them started, gives them a step-by-step process, and you're leading them to the end of the product. A majority of the time people reach out to me and ask me for the mentorship, for my mastermind, for a more in-depth on, hey, how can you help me on a deeper level? So these are all important. So as we're building out the onboarding email, you can see this is kind of setting the expectation. You can pretty much just see this as a guide to build your own onboarding email the moment people sign up. Okay, so I told you guys to just do a simple outline of the main topics, and I'm going to teach you how to build an email for these topics. So you'll get 7 emails, possibly an 8th as a bonus, inviting you to the next. But right now we want to focus on this, right? The actual course. And this is how we build it. If you guys have opened up every email so far, you'll see that I start off with a story, right? And then I build a bridge. I build a bridge to the lesson. The interesting thing about, this line, facts tell, story sell, is it's so real because it's relatable. Okay, so the goal is to open up each email with a story on each topic that is relevant to either your experiences or just life in general. And then we bridge that lesson towards that story. So we take this lesson and we build a bridge, or take the story and we build a bridge to the lesson. And then by the end of each, I kind of give an action plan and leave you all with a quote just to inspire and say, hey, watch the video. Here's the action guide. Let's roll. And by the end of each video, you guys will be able to have access to these guides, but also I will be giving you a simple action plan at the end. And this is the goal. The goal is by the time they're done reading the email, they go to the next step, which is, hey, check out the video, the back office, be able to download and take the guide, and let's start moving. Let's do the homework for the day, right? So this is how I write the daily emails. Again, I open up with a story, then I go into the lesson, I build a bridge from the story to the lesson that is going to be learned for the day, and then I give them an action plan, right? You guys are going to have an action plan at the end of this training. And obviously, the story relates with all these different topics, right? Topics on how I've picked niches, how I validated products for myself and clients, how I've been able to price, and then it goes to the lesson, which is the main topic, and that's why we have to build an outline so we have clarity on what we're writing about. All right, and then the action plan. So this is the simple steps. The last thing is to build an automation, and these are the 3 best email marketing platforms for course creators. So if you are creating a course here, my main one that you guys are all getting really access to, or kind of seeing a little bit about the back end, and I'll kind of walk you through my back end right now of my email automation. It's ActiveCampaign, and then these are other great ones. Constant Contact, this is my secondary one that I have a subscription for, and then SendGrid. So if you guys go to the back office of email marketing, this is what you're going to see, and this is the daily emails that you guys get. Okay, and again, I'm going to make it simple here. This is a pretty simple software to use. If you just sign up, get everything going, you go to automations, you build an automation, and then it starts this process. And then you can see I have the welcome email as soon as they purchase the product. I wait a day. Next day you get day 1, day 2, day 3, with all the links, everything. So this is my back end. And again, it's a pretty simple ActiveCampaign. That's why I recommend it to everyone that's just getting started, new users. I always recommend ActiveCampaign. And it's something I've used for over 5 years now. So I truly stand behind ActiveCampaign. I switched from other email marketing softwares. And just a bonus, if you guys end up wanting to support, this is my affiliate link. Just a disclaimer, if you guys want to support me. And also, I know I talked about the whole in the video before this, the whole ClickFunnels and ActiveCampaign. If you guys signed up, you can message me, and then my brother, he's pretty much my affiliate marketing manager, so he helps with all our affiliates, helps us build it out. If you guys need some extra guidance, I'll be able to help you guys there. If you guys do want to support and end up becoming an affiliate, if you guys already have an email marketing, great. It's like I said, it's pretty simple to learn. But I definitely recommend it. It makes your life easier when people are purchasing. You can build out these simple automations when people get started, and it just puts them through the funnel to get going, right? Day by day, it's just automatic on autopilot, so you can focus on other things. So it's worth it. It's only a few bucks a month, either one. So if let's say you guys already have an email marketing, maybe it's none of these, then use that. Okay, build out of that. But these are my main recommendations. People always ask me. But yeah, build an automation. So action plan, I know we have quite a few on the list, but this is going to help us to create products that people go through. And I think it's very important for people to go from step 1 to step 7, step 1 to step 10, step 1 to step 3, however long your tiny digital product is. One is we're going to write the outline. I gave you guys the details to that. So get an outline. This is day 1, day 2, day 3, just a big picture topic. Number 2 is building the onboarding email. And I gave you guys my exact onboarding email script, right there. You guys can tap in, check that out. And then send the daily emails. So I want to make sure we build these daily emails to be sent each day, right, for the customers. And then the last thing is build the automation to make your life a lot easier. A few bucks a month is worth your time as you guys continue to scale this product. Depending on how much you guys sell it, you sell one digital product and you pretty much pay for your ESP, which is your email marketing, your automation, and everything on the back end. So worth it. Simple system to create. This is a way for accountability, to be able to touch base, tap into your customers, your clients in an automated way, and gets them excited, gets reminders. Again, people are busy, so reminders are always great, and people appreciate that. They appreciate the onboarding email, the clarity that you are able to bring to the table, the organization, the systems. These are little things that move the needle forward. There's this saying that says, small hinges move big doors. So these are those small hinges that are part of that big picture goal, right, for yourself and for the future of what you're building out. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Any questions, let us know. You'll be able to get access to this below. Again, you guys continue to go through this. Congrats on getting this far. And as we're wrapping this up, I'm hoping you guys are really taking action each day. And this is a little bit bigger of a project, but don't let it be too overwhelming. Okay, again, it's if you guys can just really focus in, you can possibly build this out in about an hour, 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how simple your day-to-days are. And here's the thing, don't think that you have to write the perfect email. Okay, don't think you have to write the perfect onboarding or the daily emails. Get something going, get a foundation, get them launched out, and then over time you can continue to get better at it. All right, so we'll see you guys in the next training as we're closing out. Excited for that. Take care. Talk to you guys soon. All right, welcome in. Let's talk about creating a product that is evergreen, making evergreen sales, how to upgrade clients, and then we'll talk about these launching blueprint as we are wrapping this challenge up. And again, congrats on making it all the way to the final day. This is going to be a little bit more of a deeper dive, but I hope this gives you guys a lot of clarity on how to run, how to get started, and how to build off your product launch. You get a couple sales for the pre-launch and the actual launch. And now how can I actually start making sales to get paid every day from this product? So we'll go through a couple steps. I'll talk a lot about the evergreen sales, how to do that. There's multiple ways. You guys will get access to this doc, and then how to actually upgrade a client. Okay, so pretty much how to make it evergreen. After launching your product, we can turn this into an evergreen product that will generate sales daily. And it's time to pretty much focus on bringing in more customers. So the first part is celebrating client wins. This is for every company, every type of culture when it comes to coaching, selling services, products. This celebrating type of culture is what really wins in every company, every space. There's no downside to it, okay? And to do that, it's based on results, small pieces of action that is taken, and maybe they just got done with modules. Any type of celebration encourages people, it lifts them up, it brings and breeds a culture that is second to none. So here's a simple example. This is just somebody, Sherry, who just got done with one of our challenges for day one, and then she just promoted it. So this is a great way to get people interested and saying, oh, what is that? What's it about? And it sounds exciting. So she put, hey, I just finished day one of the 3-day challenge. I am totally committed to this 3-day challenge. Biggest takeaway, duplication is a must. I always thought systems were confusing when writing them out. Seeing it as a diagram completely removes that lack of understanding and frustration. I'll be rewatching specifically understanding your leads value and the value of email marketing to the other 99 leads. Boom. So as you can see, she just finished day one, and then she shared her biggest takeaway, which I gave as an action plan. And this breeds a culture of celebration. Okay, so whether they get a result, their first client, they end up creating their first landing page, those small pieces of action, or they get done with modules, continue to celebrate these wins and allow them. And I mean, look, she posted herself, people saw it, and it brought interest. Yeah. Number 2 is to promote your links everywhere. You'll start to see, like, for example, social media. You'll see that I'm always posting my links. So if you clicked on this, rcsimon.com/link, I have this, and it goes to all my different links, landing pages. This is my free training, the course that we just launched, the YouTube channel, this Facebook group, and then applying for my my group mentorship, right? So these are great ways to continue to have evergreen sales. Is they'll see the actual links, and as you continue to create content out there, people will eventually start clicking around and they'll see things that they might be interested in. So one way is to make sure you link your stuff on social media, whether it's your Twitter, your Facebook profile, your Instagram bio. You want to make sure these links are all around. And another one is emails. And I've learned this from quite a few email marketers. A lot of email marketers are doing this. If you guys are subscribed to a lot of different newsletters, it was such a great trick, and it's called the email signature strategy. And if you guys are part of my email list, you'll kind of see that. But towards the end, you'll see that my emails, oh, this needs to get fixed. You'll see that my emails are also promoting all my stuff. So you see my business YouTube channel, my ministry, my Instagram, the group, the Facebook group. Then here's the products, the challenges. Here's to apply it to my programs. And what's interesting is I'm already sending these out. This just brings more awareness to people that are fresh or opening up my emails towards the end. It still has the link to this YouTube or this Instagram case study, but it's the YouTube video on how I grow Instagram. I share some value. So it's a value email, but also it promotes my link. So if you're part of like an email list and you guys have this is a great way to be able to get people opted in. Okay. So links are great. So promote your links everywhere. This is a great way to continue to make sales and get people through the processes. And when they join my email list, number 3 is to build an autoresponder selling your products. If you join any of my email lists, you'll go through this autoresponder that's pretty much selling you almost every day, right? I'm giving you a ton of value. There's some great strategies on here. And then towards the end, you'll see my email signature. So again, these are great ways to be able to give value to your audience, but also when you're building this and they purchase, you can automate it to the point where they'll stop getting it if they already purchased one of your programs. So this again is a great way to be able to sell your products by building an autoresponder, a system. This one's a 7 email sequence. So every day after you subscribe to a list, every day you'll get triggered. Wait 1 day, boom, and it'll keep going for 7 days on this specific autoresponder. So building an autoresponder is another great way to be able to make evergreen and daily sales. Another way, and you'll see me do this a lot, is sending daily invites on social. Okay, no matter what platform, whatever platform you're deciding to be on, whatever platforms you're on, you can post it anywhere. There's links you can put on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Okay, and you can also do it through content. You'll see me do it through content. You'll see me do it through emails. However, you can wrap value around your course and to be able to get them to the next step, give them some really good insight, some wisdom, allow them to shift their thoughts and thinking, inspire them, and it will get them to move one step closer to being interested in your offers. So this is an example. Show me your writing and I'll show you your future. Again, wrote this. It kind of actually promotes my personal branding attraction guide. I built that out, shared that out, and it allows people to take action. And this is where people get sold to, right? They're like, hey, let me get it. I want to know more. And when people are interested, they're willing to click around. They're willing to understand what it is you're selling because they appreciate your info. Happens to me all the time whenever I read people's blogs, posts, stories, watch their videos on YouTube. It always allows me to want to buy from them because they give great insight. They're very credible and they're willing to help me out. This is another one. This is one of our longer posts that I've done that really helps get people. And you can see a lot of people came in here, drop down systems, and it's just a call to action on like, hey, this is probably what you did, right? So you guys can read this, check it out. It's in my Facebook group. And to be able to really share that, hey, we can build something out for you guys, or we can help you build that out if you're looking to grow on social. Okay, so things like this, people that join our Facebook group, they usually will get tagged in this post, and then we'll kind of go from there. So this is another way to be able to make evergreen sales, right? Every day is by sending daily invites and attaching our content to be congruent with the call to action, right? We're always sending them to a CTA. Number 4, another way is to get on other people's YouTube channels, right? Podcasts. These are a few people's podcasts. I've actually landed clients also because I got asked to go to different paid summits. So I got asked to go to 3 paid summits in the last year and a half. last 12 to 18 months, and I've made some pretty solid connections there. We've landed a few clients because of it. And it's interesting because I wasn't really going after them. They reached out to me because of the value of the presentation and everything that I was able to present in those moments. So again, going onto podcasts, we call this like kind of a clout transfer, right? Transferring people's audiences over and vice versa. People that follow you follow other people. And if it's the audience is congruent with your type of audience that you're looking for, it's a great way to be able to continue to make sales, is to show up to those other people's platforms. Okay, so these are the 5 ways on how to create evergreen sales, getting sales to your product every day, celebrating client wins, promoting your links everywhere. And if you guys want this, I'll possibly give it to you guys. This is built off ClickFunnels, so I'm still tweaking it around, but for right now, it's pretty solid for what it does, right? Or you guys can use Linktree. Linktree is probably better. It's a lot easier to set up rather than ClickFunnels. So I'd rather probably just have you guys check out Linktree. And then promote your links everywhere. Build an autoresponder if you haven't already. This is the greatest part to building out a system. Send daily invites on social. And then get on other people's YouTube channels, podcasts. Greater way to expand your reach on an organic way. And people already built up an audience, so now you're just checking out pretty much different industries and getting into different industries where people are looking to discover you, right, and what you got going. Next thing is we're going to talk about how to get your clients to upgrade, okay? So towards the end, and you guys will be asked also for this exact program if you guys want to upgrade to my higher tier. Upgrading clients is very important because if people are getting results, if people are winning, then they're going to want to continue to go on that journey with you. So first, obviously you must get results. Hopefully you guys are getting results. You've launched some landing pages, some emails, started an email. You've started doing some promotions out there already and got people interested. Those are the results. And as long as you see results taking place, it's going to want to make you move forward, right? And to be able to do that, social proof through winning clients is definitely another way to help people upgrade. So when someone completes the program, gets a win, creates their first post, right? You share it publicly, and then you just reward people for taking action. This is how a lot of people are able to continue to move forward, right? We love this. We call it reward bias. It's in exchange for a reward where we take action and it makes us feel good and we keep moving forward. So how do we actually invite people? Okay, because we're talking about upgrading your clients. How do we actually invite? So what we do is we invite people through a thank you email, and you guys will be receiving that thank you email tomorrow. So you can either do it through the thank you email or a DM outline. Again, exactly what you guys are going through. This is my exact system. I'm pretty much giving it all to you guys packaged up in this 7-day challenge. And what you want the email to be about is you want to thank them for being a client. Okay, you want to congratulate them. You want to share about your next offer, show some results, and then invite them to work together. So here's an example of one of the emails. You guys will be getting access to this. You just click the link. So all I say is, hi, how did you enjoy the digital product launch blueprint? I want to say thank you for being a client and for putting your trust in me. I don't take your trust for granted. Now, I don't know how far you're in on wanting to make a full-time income, 5 to 6 figures per year by selling digital products and services, or how fast you like to do it. It's perfectly okay if you like to trial and error on your own. Everyone has a different perspective. I'm super excited to help you reach the goals that are right for you and your family, whatever that number is and the time frame. Anywho, I'm sending you a special invite to work with me directly to make an extra 1 to 5K a month, creating content, selling digital products and services for other businesses. We'll work together closely to help you get your first client in possibly 30 to 60 days, even if you're brand new starting from scratch with no experience. Then we'll work on sharpening your skills so you can grow to 100K plus a year. It's our biz in a box and isn't too difficult, but does require work. You must take action. You could check our client results here. And then would you like to join us? RC Simon. So I send this, right? And it has everything. If you guys read this again and then go through this criteria, it has everything. I thanked y'all, right? Thank you so much for putting your trust in me. Congratulated you for getting this far. I shared with you guys about the next step on helping you make an extra 1 to 5K a month and then potentially scaling that to 6 figures a year. I linked you guys some results, and again, this is like the results page. You go here and you'll see results for all our past clients that have worked with us, right? I got to add a lot more. And then from there, I send the invite, said, hey, would you like to join us? Boom, sign off. And that's the example. Okay, so this is how to upgrade clients from your lower ticket products to your higher tier. And the moment we've been waiting for, again, this is the last day. Congrats. I might be adding some bonuses that you guys can take advantage of right after these 7 days, but this is the full 7 days. What you need to do, this might take a little bit longer, some planning, don't feel overwhelmed, but really start taking note of each step, even if it's you taking a notebook and just writing things down, right? Take a step, each step, and craft your evergreen offer, then write out your thank you email and add it to your automation, or send it to your clients if you don't have an automation yet. So map this out. Talk about some celebratory wins. How are we going to celebrate some wins for clients? Think about how you're going to promote links. Again, there's so many free things out there. I should probably add this too. Linktree. So you guys can use Linktree. That's another example. Yeah, you guys can use that. Build an autoresponder, right? Or decide to. So these are just different ways. Send out invites on social. The quickest way is to start sending invites and start doing the pre-launch and the deadlines, okay? And then deciding later down the line if you want to get into people's podcast, YouTube channels as a guest expert in your field. So start taking action. Write your thank you email as well as you're wrapping up. Add it to your automation, and let's get this going. Again, congrats y'all for getting through this. I may be adding some extra bonuses to help you guys sharpen this offer so you can actually start making sales, get some results, and you can start raving about it. All right, y'all be blessed. I'll talk to you guys soon, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Welcome everyone. This is my personal invite to allowing you to build an economy on the internet, online, as a creator, as someone that's looking to sell digital products, services long term, and really build a brand and making $1,000 a day. This is the goal, and I'll share with you just kind of like the whole strategy. So this is my personal invitation to you guys. If you guys enjoyed the DPL, the digital product launch, I know as we continue to scale and you grow, you're wanting to learn how to actually build a business around your brand, around selling services, digital products, and this is kind of the roadmap. This is the full big picture point of view, and obviously you can kind of see it already how I build my brand. This is how a lot of successful creators are building it. What we teach are mainly the strategies on the back end, looking at your brand, content creation, growth, and how to really scale this to really build the right systems. So on the very left, you'll see we have the free samples. So when I look at offers, I think of them in these three main pieces, okay? We have YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, emails. These are all the main platforms, and obviously whichever one works best for you, this is where you're going to start, and then you're going to grow within these places. I didn't always start with all 5 at the same time. At first, it was only just Facebook for a couple of years, and then Instagram part-time. I started getting serious about YouTube. TikTok came onto the scene, and during that time, I was building an email list. So what we pretty much teach is how to give free samples to your audience. So I look at all these as like different types of meals, right? When you go into a buffet, a restaurant, the free samples is our free content on all these free platforms. And you see that through what I'm building. So in what I do is we teach mainly on how to go deeper into every single platform to really build a brand where yours is going to stick. You're going to be able to really set yourself apart with other people in that industry, and how to become the one that's known as that person in that industry. That's the goal, no matter how small you are or if you're just getting started, starting from scratch. We start off with the free samples. And then what you've learned is how to build a digital product, an appetizer, a low ticket product. This is my get paid daily challenge. And then I have my digital product launch. These are appetizers I've created. And this is to kind of get people that started to trust you through your free samples to want to get one step closer, get a commitment there, right? And those are the appetizers. And then the last piece is the main course. The goal is to build the main course. So I run an agency. We do all sorts of done for you services for clients, from info product, e-com clients. This is what the agency runs for. And recently I've been running just on retainer based on results. I have one-on-one consulting where people just ask me to consult the brand. They'll pay me for my time, and I offer that for specific brands that I might not be able to step into on the day-to-day and help them build it out for them, but they're big enough to get consulting. And then I have my main pieces, my group coaching courses and masterminds, my inner circles, which are the Kingdom Startup and the Remnant Rising. These are the programs that initially I'd love to scale and to really help people get a lot deeper with building this full ecosystem, helping you build out your brand through these free samples, the strategies to growth behind it, and how to create appetizers to be able to leverage the main course. So if you're wanting to get into a more deeper session, weekly calls, and you're looking to kind of get to that next level in your life where you're like, yeah, I need that accountability, because some people just don't need another course. They need accountability. They need mentorship. They need coaching. And this is years of me pouring in and investing into so many different top tier masterminds. And I've pretty much packaged all that up in this bundle, in this coaching. So if you guys are open to that, and pretty much just commit to something a little bit deeper, like I said, an accountability. You guys enjoy the DPL, you enjoy the get paid daily, and you want to go a step closer to working with us. These would pretty much be that next step to building your brand, becoming a content creator, learning how to do outreach, learning how to get clients every day, and create an ecosystem that eventually gets you to those $1,000 days through digital products and services. And that's why I'd recommend the Kingdom Startup and the Remnant Rising program. So if you guys are interested in that, this again is it. If not, no biggie. Everyone's at a different level. Everyone's at a different season. But if you feel pulled to want to get closer, you enjoyed the content, you enjoyed just the appetizer, imagine what's going to be coming in the main course when we go a lot more in depth and detailed. And if you are interested, message me. I'll drop the links below. Just message me Inner Circle. Message me Inner Circle on any of these platforms, and I'll be able to help you, guide you to the next step. And let's see if you'd be the right fit to really grow. And if you're not the right fit, I'm going to continue to give you some resources or send you some info on where you should continue to go, or maybe just give you some advice before we can actually start working together. All right, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Again, this is the ecosystem. If you're looking to build that, this is what you're going to be getting into as we really start building through Kingdom Startup and Remnant Rising. Y'all be blessed. Take care. Again, hope you guys enjoyed everything. Have a great rest of your week, and have a good one. Bye-bye.